on the program. He is Jay Caldwell. Jay, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, Al. How about you?
It was a great weekend. I do not know how to put it any other way. I had a friend come into town who haven't seen for a while. A little too windy to golf. He had other things going on. So he came out to the garage, had a cigar and a beverage, and we watched the Masters, and it was highly entertaining. The Masters were good all weekend long. So freakish things. Things happen, Jay. You get married long enough, things will happen. I get a lot of Viking time in the garage. It's kind of a thing. But it's just a random Sunday, right? And the wife has other things to do. And I said, well, if you're going to, and she turned something, if you're going to watch that, I think I'll go in the garage and watch the Masters. She goes, oh, go have a fun time. I went out at about 11 o'clock, Jay. And between the Masters and the Twins and the Timberwolves and the Golden State Warriors and 6 hours went by. I just sat in my garage and watched television. It was the greatest day of all time.
It was a busy Sunday, right? The weather was good.
Oh, had the garage door open. Good. It was warm. It was, that's one of my top 10 days of the year. I'm going to put it down right now. Top 10 days of 2025 happened yesterday. And the Masters was very entertaining. Do you watch the Masters? Is it one of your jams?
It is, and I've watched quite a bit of it. There was a point where when Rory went up by 5 shots, I'm like, well, this is probably not going to be interesting. And that changed pretty quick. that he got more conservative, coming on strong. At that time, I think DeChambeau was already kind of going in the tank. But Rory made a mistake, and that allowed him to come back to the pack a little bit. And then it came right down to the end, and then he missed the putt on 18. But he did win it in the one playoff hole. Yeah.
Okay, so 2 things, Jay. You golf sometimes. You ever play for little money?
Oh, yeah, sometimes.
All right. We play $1 NASA. It's $1 per 9 in the total. So, I mean, your worst day is you lose $3. I'm not changing my life here, but it puts something on the game. You're at 18, you got a 3-foot putt, and you win the $1 or lose the $1. Half the time I'm going to screw that up because I get nervous. This cat was playing for what do they call it? A Grand Slam? All 4 of them.
Career Grand Slam.
He's playing for that, and was it $2.4 or $4.3 million? And he missed a 2-footer. I felt sorry for him. I would have done the same thing. I hate to say that. It is that the pressure people will never know.
Well, in Golf League, that would probably just be a gimme. You wouldn't even putt that.
Just pick that up. You got it.
Miss something that's short, but you also know there's a lot on the line.
Yeah.
So you can't assume anything. And he's missed putts like that before. So when he missed it, I'm like, I hope he wins it in the playoff, because it would be hard for that to be the reason why he didn't win it.
So put yourself back there, Jay. This is me. So on 18 in the playoff, he hits a perfect drive, hits an unbelievable wedge into the green to basically the same putt that he missed for par to lose it, not win it. Are you saying, thank you, God, I got a shot to redeem myself? Or are you not twice as scared now?
Well, he made it, so apparently. But yeah, you're probably like, this is another chance, and maybe this time I can refocus and not worry about what if I miss, because that's how it works. You played enough golf.
Oh yeah.
Think about what if I miss. You're probably going to miss. That's why you have to go with the attitude. What do I have to do to make this putt? What do I have to? You may not make it, but that gives you at least a fighting chance.
Oh yeah. If you don't golf, people don't understand. Most of golf is mental. The putting game of golf is absolute mental. I have a guy who is, most of the time I played with, has been a great putter. And sometime last fall, it's almost the yips. He stands over it so far, he almost can't pull the trigger because he's got so much going on in his head that he believes he'll miss everything, and generally does. And he was a great putter until 6 months ago. Yeah. And it just stops. I hate that for him. Really.
Yeah, that's awful for him. Yeah, so, hopefully he can overcome that.
But Rory McIlroy, I've always liked the kid. I get it. When he had 3 of the 4 in the Grand Slam, there was a time 11 years ago, he came across very cocky. I get that, but I liked his golfing. These 11 years have humbled him like nothing. When he fell to the ground crying, and it wasn't a fake thing, he got up, he couldn't stop crying, he babbling all the way to sign his card. I think that guy just wrote unbelievable checks to himself. Every sponsor in the world's going to want him to be it. He came across, the crowd was loving him by the time that was done. Would you agree?
For sure. Yeah, no, I mean, that was genuine emotion. Yeah,
Yeah.
and winning this tournament, just based on how these guys reacted and played and the pressure involved in it, it's important. To win the Masters is important to professional golfers. It's not just any other tournament. So that's why there's more that goes into it.
Fair enough. And you see that created his own. Only 5 other people have ever done the career Grand Slam. He's one of those. Just round of applause. Great weekend of golf. Let me throw one other thing out there. It was the strangest thing for the NBA in the playoffs, in that when we went into Sunday, between all the teams, all of them that were there, 5 of us, right? Let me throw them out there. Between the Lakers, Nuggets, Clippers, Wolves, Warriors, and Grizzlies, they're all within like a 1.5. And they're all matching up. Who won who and who didn't win was going to make every bit of difference. The Timberwolves win and they become a 6 seed. They don't have to play into the tournament. Probably the best day the Timberwolves could have hoped for.
Yeah, it would have been nice. And they could have gotten to 5.
Yeah.
If Golden State would have won against the Clippers. That game went into overtime. Then the Wolves would have been the 5, and they would have played at Denver.
Which I think we would have liked much better.
Yes.
Would you agree?
Better. Yeah, I think that would have been a better matchup. They've had success against Denver.
Yeah.
Now, the Lakers with Luka, they've only played them once, and they did so without Nas, and I think Rudy also missed that game.
Yeah.
So that's significant, and they lost that game. This will be tough because you got 2 of the biggest names in the sport, LeBron and Luka, on the same team. So that's going to be a hard series.
I just don't see where we match up. And I'm not a big Gobe fan. Gobert isn't going to go against Doncic. Doncic will own Gobert. So maybe you got to put Randall on him. But then what do you do with Gobe? You're not putting Gobe against LeBron James. We're in a strange matchup with the Lakers, especially in a 7-game series. Your prediction? I mean, I don't ask you much for predictions. Where does this go for you in the?
I think it's going to be tough to win this series. If they would have played Denver, I would have liked their chances a lot more.
See?
I think against the Lakers, I think they can win a couple of games. Is it possible they could win this series? For sure it is. I mean, the Lakers don't have a true center. But they do have. Luka seems to play well against the Wolves, and the Wolves don't have a great matchup for him because he's physical. Yeah, maybe you put Edwards on him. Maybe they learned something from that Dallas series last year when Luka knocked him out. And we know that LeBron is still kind of a bully in there, and he's going to be a tough matchup. I guess Julius Randle would probably match up with him. We'll see.
It's going to be an unbelievable match. So you just said all that as a nice radio announcer, did not predict. I'm going to be – I love my Wolves, but I think we lose it in 6, and I hate to say that. But
I think that's a fair one. That's what I was thinking, too. I think 6 is fair, but I certainly would like to see that be wrong.
Oh, yeah. If you can get it to a 7th game, anything can happen, and that's what we're going to have to hope for. Sir, I appreciate you taking time to be on the program, The Voice there in Central Minnesota. Thanks for doing this for me.
You got it, Al.
He's Jay Caldwell on The Al Travis Show.
Chanhassen Dinner Theaters brings you its most